Well, as we talk a little beauty here from Style to Beauty, you will admit that part of any beauty routine involves a little bit of maintenance. So we've invited our friend Sally Hayes in and her client to talk a little bit about what it takes to maintain permanent makeup, despite the fact that when you hear permanent makeup, you actually think, well, it's permanent.
Right.
It's good to have both of you. Good morning.
Thanks.
Good morning.
So let's talk a little bit about just the idea behind permanent makeup and the fact that you had this client in with us about a year ago
Right.
to do it for the first time, and now she's back again.
Right. She's a golfer, and she's out in the sun a lot, even though she protects her face. And she had no eyebrows. So we did her eyebrows, and she wanted me to do them really light. So that's what I did. And of course, the lighter you do them, the less longevity. So I've actually retouched them now. I just finished, and I can show you how that's...
Well, on the screen right now, we're taking a look at how
Right,
you
that
could...
was her before. She had no brows, so you can see how far apart. Her brows started over here. So she was lacking about a good quarter of an inch into her nose.
Now, what contributes to that? Because I know that a lot of women, we've talked about this many times
Right.
before I put my stuff out there. I don't have a lot of, I have to put, a little bit of eyeshadow on mine.
Right. And a lot of people lose their brows, whether it's over tweezing, they were young, or some people shaved them off because it was the style.
I didn't shave mine. Let's just be clear about that.
Oh, that's good. Good. Don't shave them. But she just had really, really thin, non-existent eyebrows, and it's very aging not to have eyebrows. I mean, when you don't have eyebrows, you don't have an expression.
Right.
And there's two ways to get permanent eyebrows. You either have them put on permanently, like a tattoo, and then you cover them up to hide them, or you can do them lighter, like what I do, but you have to maintain them yearly.
Okay.
So when these eyebrows fade, they're going to look soft, like the after picture on the screen. That was her after picture.
And now we're looking at, you've reapplied,
I've
kind of
reapplied,
the maintenance that we talked about at the onset of this.
And I'll show you how simple it is to do. It's actually a machine with 9 little needles in it, and you want to create a feathered effect so that they don't look like they've been stenciled on. So right now they look like she's used a pencil, but a week from now they will be like brush on brow. They'll be very soft. They'll look more like your eyebrows.
I want to bring you in now because she said 9 little needles, and so I want to make sure that everybody understands what that means as you sit there and she's doing this on you. What are you feeling, and what was your experience with them over the last year?
Oh, I've loved it. I mean, I would never have gone outside the house without being made up. But now I go to the store, I go out.
And see, her eyeliner is in black, so she won't have to retouch that for a good 3-4 years. And her lips are done, and they're more color. But the brows are done in a lighter shade. Being she's a blonde, they were done in a very light brown. So the longevity, combined with the sun and chemicals you put on your face, they don't last.
Map it out for us. So eyebrows, probably depending on the client,
I say
maybe a year to
a year and a half,
Okay.
unless you're darker like myself, and then you can go easily 3 years.
eyeliner.
Well, I've had my 3rd retouch in 25 years on my eyeliner.
Okay, so that's
long,
a
long
less
time.
maintenance.
Black, because it's black.
And then the lips.
Lips, the lighter the color, the less longevity. So if you do them a soft color, you're going to probably go 2 years, 3 years. If you do them a little bit deeper, you're going to go more like 5 to 6 years.
Okay.
But it's really maintaining. You look at yourself in the mirror and you think, gee, I could use a little bump in my color. So most of my clients would rather have a little maintenance than to have it look like a tattoo.
Right. Well, I think the best way for people to figure out how this will work with their complexion, with their tonality of their skin, and really what they're looking for is to go in for a free consultation. It's the best way to find out how it's going to fit in your lifestyle. I can't say that I've ever heard of anybody that didn't like it. Cannot say that I have. So we're going to bring up some information so that you can figure out how you can get out there for your complimentary consultation. There it is right there. Sally Hayes Permanent Makeup can be reached at 480-951-0539. Make sure you take a quick minute to go to permanentmakeup.com as well. There are plenty of before and afters for you to take a look at, and I think that you will really be able to figure out what suits you best, and you're in great hands, of course, with Sally Hayes.